Greetings, team. It's been a long time since I've posted a video, but hot and sweaty. Finally found some time. Summer schedule's just been kind of crushing me. So today we're going to talk about wall balls. I've been spending a significant amount of time training for wall balls because it's something that I'm not really great at. And over the course of the past month and a half, I've found some points of performance that have been very helpful for me, and I'd like to try to relay that information to you so that maybe you can get a little bit better with your wall balls. So I'm sure we're all familiar with the wall ball. I will do a demonstration, but I want to just cover some basic points of performance that are often overlooked by athletes. And the first point of performance that I want to talk about is breathing, okay? When we breathe, we want to breathe when we come down, and we want to exhale when we go up. It's almost like, the best analogy that I can think of is an analogy that another coach recently said to me. He said, when we do work, we want to do work like we're jogging, right? So it needs to be natural, and it needs to be a part of your process where you're not thinking about it too much. And how we do that is by practicing breathing, right? And the first way of practicing breathing is it has to be carefully thought out at first. Then once it starts to become more and more natural, it becomes easier and easier with each passing and performing the breath in that particular movement. So again, I want to go back to that. When you breathe with the wall ball, all right, you breathe when you go down and you exhale when you go up, all right? Second point I want to focus on is our arms, all right? A lot of times we'll see athletes when they're doing their wall balls, even regional athletes, even games athletes do this, right? So this is something that you can easily fix, and that's just making sure that when we go up and down, right? When you go up, throw your arms up, and as you're coming down to catch the ball, relax your arms, all right? Don't just sit here and have your arms up the whole entire time. That's just a recipe for disaster, right? So you have to learn how to naturally throw the ball up, bring your arms back down, and catch. Throw the ball up, bring the ball down, and catch, all right? And then the last point of performance I want to talk about is lateral movement, all right? Lateral movement is the devil when it comes to trying to do high volume sets of wall balls, right? The reason why we want to avoid lateral movement is because it forces us to consume a lot more energy than we naturally would, and it makes the movement a whole lot more shoulder intensive than core intensive. And what I mean by that is, we're going up and down, right? Going up and then down and then up and then up and then down, right? This is mostly core, and we're taking some of the strain off our shoulders by only going vertically, right? Well, the moment we start laterally moving, right? You're throwing it up here, you're coming down, you're catching it over here, coming up on your heels, you're putting more of a strain on your shoulders. The more strain you put on your shoulders, the least amount, when you put more strain on your shoulders, that means the less amount of time you're going to be able to spend doing wall balls. So you want to avoid any type of lateral movement. So again, just to reiterate, when you do your wall balls, you need to focus on breathing, not keeping your arms up when you're going up and down the entire time, and then last but not least, avoiding that lateral motion, okay? You're going to avoid that lateral motion by trying to find that sweet spot underneath your target or underneath the wall that you're throwing the wall ball up against, okay? So really quick, with all that said, let me show you what it looks like when you put it together, all right? I'm gonna find my sweet spot. The more comfortable you are with the wall ball, the closer you're gonna be to the wall. And the reason why you wanna be closer is because that just helps you avoid any type of lateral movement. Again, you only want your body to go up and down. If you're only going up and down, when you're catching that ball, you're going straight down and then throwing it up and releasing. It's just less strain on your body, more efficient, less energy that you're consuming. So, again, I'll shut up. Let me show you the wall balls cycle. Wall balls. If you have any questions, go ahead and post in the strength group. I got a lot of fun programs coming up. I've been spending a lot of time playing with the cardio aspect of combining 2 movements, combining 4 movements into alternating death by. I'm looking very forward to see how you guys perform with these workouts that are coming up over the next couple of weeks. So please, by all means, I'd really appreciate it if you could go ahead and post. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you thought. If it was crappy, I want to hear that. If it was good, I'd love to hear that too. But any type of feedback that you can provide me would be greatly appreciated. So hey, you guys keep cool. Have a good summer, and thanks for watching.